Welcome back to Burning River Bushcraft. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 3-day adventure meal kit from Readywise. If this is the kind of thing you like to see, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment in the comment box, and ring the bell to be notified of my latest videos. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Burning River Bushcraft. I also teach outdoor classes at Outdoorcore.com. So the Readywise 3-day adventure meal is 3 lunches, 3 dinners. It's got shakes in it, you've got breakfast, you've got snacks. It's all you need in one package ready to go. And I am going to be testing this out on a 3-day canoe trip. Right now I am in the Okefenokee Swamp in Georgia. So this is a ton of food in here. It looks good. I can't wait to try it. So this video is going to be just an overview on the food that you're getting with this, and if it's worth it. How much food is it? Is it too much? How many days could you stretch this to? So I'll show you what's in it right now. The dinners that are included in the 3-day adventure meal is the mac and cheese. We also have the lasagna with sausage, teriyaki chicken and rice. I have 2 pasta alfredos and a chili mac. I also have 3 breakfasts included. I've got apple cinnamon cereal, and then there is strawberry granola crunch. So you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 3 days. They also threw some snacks in here as well. So I've got dehydrated apple slices, I've got strawberries and bananas, and if that isn't enough, there is chocolate royal milkshakes in here as well. So this is something I'm really looking forward to trying. It's going to be really good with this swamp water, I'm sure, but this combined with our filter should get us through. So wrapping up the Readywise 3-day adventure meal kit, that is a lot of food. I mean, we're in a different situation maybe than most people because there is no place to pull over. We're in the middle of a swamp right now, so we can't have a hot lunch if we wanted it. And Mike and I split the 3-day meal, and we augmented one other meal. So we had alligator one night when we were island camping and could have a fire. So we grilled, had some blackened alligator. But that Readywise meal for 2 people lasted us, this is day 5. So we ate, basically it was 2 entrees per person. And then with our substitute entree with the gator, that kind of worked for us. The meals were all good. It is really, you just got to comprehend how much food you're actually bringing with you. I love the fact that it's a grab and go system. I love the fact that it comes in a dry bag specifically for our application when we're on the water like this. Very, very handy. It's a great reusable thing. And then I've got a cool Readywise dry bag when I'm done with the meal. The breakfasts were all great, and we don't traditionally eat a lot of breakfast. It's just coffee and go. We also traditionally have just beef jerky, trail mix, and things for a snack that keeps us going. And the crunch of the dehydrated apples and the strawberries and bananas were good. I liked the fact that the strawberry and bananas was, the majority of it was strawberries. I would have assumed it would have been the other way around when I looked at it. The milkshakes were a great addition. I've never even considered packing a milkshake on a trip like this. In the future, I think I would look at a milkshake like that as almost a lunch substitute. Again, specifically for my application, I can scoop up water here through the filter and shake it up and have a liquid lunch, which is easier to me to drink than eat a lot of times, depending on how the paddling is. So that was a great addition to it. As far as the lunches, the chicken Alfredo was a really good one. That was the sweet and sour chicken, or the chicken teriyaki, whichever one that was, I don't remember now. That was another good one. When somebody's picking 6 meals for you, there's going to be one that you don't necessarily care for. So if me and him both had 3-day meal kits, we could trade it out. But it's a great kit. I like the fact that I can have a 2 or 3-day kit packed, ready to go. I can keep that in my car for emergencies. Back home, I just left Ohio before a big, huge snowstorm. This is early February. So something like that with a pot to boil water, maybe an alcohol stove. You're never going to need more food than that in a snowed in situation in a vehicle. The 2-day would probably be more efficient size for that. It's great for just a grab and go weekend trip when somebody says, hey, do you want to do this? And you say, oh yeah, I do. And you've got your gear packed, but you don't have food yet. It's not always convenient to have to order it. And sometimes the backpacker meals are hard to find locally. So it's a good thing to stock up. It would be a great gift if you're trying to convince someone to go on a backcountry trip with you and they're talking about going. You just bought them their meals for the entire trip, so that gives them a little extra incentive and one less excuse to not go with you. People that don't have a lot of food in the house, if you're worried about the next COVID outbreak or something silly like that where the grocery stores are shut down because of trucker strike or something weird, you've got food. That's a great thing to give people, and you could stretch that for that 3-day would be a week's food without any issue at all. But I could not personally imagine eating that much food in 3 days, and I eat a lot. So most people, the more inexperienced people that are out here, they think they're going to starve to death, so they overpack food anyway. And we have extra food with us in case we got an emergency. You know, we had boat damage, or we had bad weather and couldn't get on the water one day. But that is not something that we would be eating that much in a normal situation. Maybe boredom eating, but that is a lot of food. I would wholeheartedly recommend that 3-day bag. Definitely give it a try. Readywise has got a lot of meals other than what's on there as well, and we've had some of those on the trip. Each meal, I kind of broke it down to its own video. So if you wanted a 3-day, but there was something, say maybe you don't really like the chicken Alfredo or something, you can see my individual chicken Alfredo meal video. Kind of use that as a gauge, but remember, I'm using swamp water to mix this with, so it might not be the ideal situation. But I've got a Readywise playlist with all the individual meals on it, and this is kind of an overview of how I feel with the 3-day. Until next time, this has been Jamie Boggs with Burning River Bushcraft. See you soon.